All right, good night, and welcome to tonight's live stream. Let's get live inspiration. Good night, everyone, and welcome. It is so good to be here tonight to another stream, Samantha Just Inspire, where we motivate, we encourage you, we build your confidence, and most importantly, we do it with words of affirmation and great inspirational content as well. So do me a favor, guys, when you come in, just drop a comment in the chat. Let me know you are here. Let me know that you're listening. Let me know that you can hear me, right? This is a live stream, and sometimes that doesn't go too well. But let me know if you can hear me clearly. Put a number 1 in the chat if you can hear me, if you're hearing the music, also if you can see clearly, in all of the things, okay? So please do that. Drop a comment, say hello. Let me know you're here watching it with me tonight, and join in the chat as well, and just connect and chat as well. And for my replay viewers, the ones that come and watch it after the fact, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on a notification bell as well, so you will not miss any motivational content or inspirational live stream that I do. And also thanks to everyone that have already subscribed to my channel. Of course, a round of applause for you guys. I really appreciate you for just sticking with me, watching my content, showing me love, coming in and supporting and jumping in the chat and talking to me. And always confetti for everyone that has supported me. You guys know I am big on confetti around here, so I always give you guys confetti just for supporting me, just for always being a part of this community, and rocking with me. Okay, So I'm gonna jump in the chat and see who is here tonight. Of course, Haley's here. She's putting up buy me a coffee link. Thanks, sweetie pie. And while I am here and I see this comment, I am just going to do a quick edit on the fly, right quick in Ecamm, because it's that easy, right? To play with Ecamm, it's that easy. We're gonna do a quick edit with Ecamm, and make some changes here with this. See if I can. Oh, don't like that very much, but let's put it back over here because I have like 2 screens going. So I'm just gonna quickly edit this, guys. Just quickly do a quick edit. Change this color. Maybe make it white or something. I don't know, but there's always something to do. There's always something to do. I hope everyone is having a great new year so far. And is enjoying the new year. Okay, that's better. I think you guys can see that, right? Okay, good. So, of course, Haley's popping in the chat my buy me a coffee link. She always does that. And welcome. And Ash is in the house. Dash with Ash. My good friend Ash from Consistent Ash. She's here. She has a new channel as well. Doing, I think it's DoorDash. And drop it in the chat, Ash. It's DoorDash and Uber Eats, right? I think it's DoorDash and Uber Eats. She's doing a channel on that and all the ups, the downs, all the good things, all the bad things. And it's really fun to watch her do her little, you know, her pickup orders and things like that and how she declines them. It's really fun to watch. So check Ash out with that channel. It's a new channel she has. It's, yeah, she said for now, yeah, DoorDash and Uber Eats. And looks like she's going to be adding some more to the mix. Is that right? She's going to be adding some more to the mix. So great, Ash. Great deal on a new channel. Always going to support you with that, with your channel. So tonight's stream is a new beginning, right? And how to start your year with a positive mindset. Now, you guys know I am big on affirmations and positivity and having that good mindset and knowing that you have your goals, your vision board, and all these things in place, right? And especially for the new year, everybody have their resolution and what they're going to do and what they want to accomplish and all these things. And a lot of times we put them on paper and we have them, but we really don't, you know, it's not really what we wanted. We just decided to follow the trend. Everybody's doing it. So let's write it down too. Let's do it. Let's do it. But then you don't really follow it through and do, you know, and stick to what your resolution was or what your goals are for the year, right? So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Not too much, but just a little bit about that because I need to also make sure that I do that as well, right? So before I get into that, though, I am definitely going to do my affirmations because you guys know how much I love affirmations. And we're going to talk a little bit about my word for the year and all those good things. So stick around. For anybody that's watching and would like to pop in the chat how many affirmations to do tonight, go ahead and do that. And then I got a few little things I want to talk about as well. But we're going to start there tonight. So we'll start with affirmations. And I think today is the 11th. I'm bad with my days, guys. So bad. Today's the 11th, January 11th, 2022 already. Okay, so we're going to do 5. We're going to do 5 tonight. So we got 1. We're going to do 5 tonight. So 1. And we're just going in a jar and just pulling out some affirmations. I wish I had this focus stick. I'm going to get this Yeti, this ZV. It's not doing it. It's supposed to focus. It's not. There it goes. But what's up with the light though? Oh, it's turned the wrong way. The light, there's a light like right here, guys. So that's why it's probably doing that. So we're doing 5. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're just going to read these and start off here, and then we'll get into the content. So the first one is I am empowered. I am empowered. I am empowered to do amazing things, to do unique things, to do what incredible things. I am gorgeous. Second one is I am gorgeous. And the third one is I am healthy. Lord knows I need that one. I am healthy. And the fourth one is I am healed. And the fifth one is I am authentic. So you have I am empowered, I am gorgeous, I am healthy, and I am healed, and I am authentic. And those are the affirmations for tonight. Now you guys know, if you're new, if you're watching this replay, I love affirmations. It's a positive statement, right? It could be words, it could be a statement that help you overcome negative thoughts, feelings, or fear, anxiety. And I always say you have to repeat them often. You don't just say them one time. You repeat these words. When you do that, it allows you to make positive changes in your life because you're repeating them and they're staying in your brain. And every time you think that you're sick or you feel like, I'm going to get sick or something, if you keep telling yourself that you're healthy, or if you are sick or you have gone through something, you can tell yourself that you're healed as well, right? And it could be mental, it could be anything, it could be physical pain, right? Telling yourself that you're healed and that you're healthy goes a long way with bringing positivity into your life. It is essential. It is so essential for your daily life to always speak positivity into yourself. And no one is going to do it, right? No one is going to do it. And the more you do it is the more you become positive. And you can share that as well. It releases your fear, worry, anxiety. And I always say, whenever you're doing words of affirmation, try to look yourself in the mirror. Try to look at yourself while you are saying it. Try to envision what it is that you are saying, right? You're empowered. Why do you feel that way? Or think about the things that you want to be empowered about, right? You want to start a business. You want to start a movement, right? You want to do something different in your community. You want to inspire your community. You want to do things that are different. Think about it, right? And speak it with authority. Speak it with power, right? The Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if you know what it is, if you speak life, you're going to, obviously, that is what is going to happen, right? And if you speak negativity or things that are not positive, then that is what you're going to reap. So you always want to speak positivity over your life, and do it daily, not just once. Do it daily because it definitely helps you. It definitely encourages you to build your self-confidence. I've done it, and I know that the more I do it is the more confidence I have to do my task or to do the things that I have to do. And especially when you're feeling down or you're feeling like, you're doing all this by yourself and you don't have the entourage or help or support. Be confident about what it is that you're doing. You may start in a business and no one doesn't believe in your business, or nobody doesn't believe that what you're doing makes sense, or all of those things, right? And that's a given for everyone, right? You always want to make sure you speak it, and it helps you to build your confidence. Okay, so when you use these, it's definitely when you use words of affirmation, it's something that will definitely build your confidence, right, and give you a lot more confidence to do the things that you want to do in life. Okay, and it's not bad to get up every morning and read something positive, and then at the end of the day, it's like whatever it is that you read or however you went about your day, you start your day by the things you think. So if you start off by thinking negative, chances are that is what's going to happen by the end of the day. But if you started off with a positive note, then you will always end up with a positive outcome. The outcome will be positive, okay? So before I get into this content, because we all know it's a new year and everybody have goals and things like that, and you know, so many things that they want to accomplish by the end of the year. You know, it's a new year. Today is the 11th day of January, so it's fresh, it's new to everyone. I was watching a stream last night, and I've never done this before. I may have had sayings or things, but I never really got into a word or something like that of the year. And I was watching Steve's Wordy Podcasters Live. Check it out. It's a really, really good channel as well. And he was talking about his word for the year, and his word is intentionality. Intentional, I think it's intent or intentional, something like that. And so he was just asking, what is your word? You know, everyone in the chat, type your word. And I didn't have one. I didn't have one for the year. And I was like, maybe I need to come up with something. And I thought about it, and I couldn't just think about it on the fly to just drop it in. So I was like, I'm going to think about it, and then I'll definitely have it and send him a message for that idea to have that word for the year, right? So my word is purposeful, is to be purposeful, to have intent in whatever it is that I'm doing this year, to have a purpose behind whatever it is that I do. Don't just do it because everyone else is doing it. Do not do it because you feel like that is going to get you to a place. Have a good purpose behind whatever it is that you are doing. So my word for this year is purposeful, to be purposeful, to have a purposeful life, to do things that is of purpose, and to be intentional by the things that I do. So if you're in the chat and you have a word for the year, please pop it in so we can, I can see that. And I think Ash is here, and she says hers is happiness. So that's very good. So you start off your year, happiness, and throughout the year, you will try to do whatever you do, Ash, you keep that vibe, that happiness vibe as well. I don't know if I wish everyone a happy new year or a wonderful new year, but I hope you guys have start of a great year. January, what is it? 2022. We're in the year 2022. I remember when it was 2000. That's when it was 2000. Oh my gosh. Wow. Time has flies. So, and I think Wayne is in the house. Good to have you here, Wayne. Let's see. He says, be purposeful. That is correct. Be purposeful in whatever it is that you are doing. If you're in the chat or you're listening, please just drop it in and pop your word for the year. If you don't have one, think of one. And if you can, pop it in. And if you don't have one and you can't think of one tonight, try to have one and let your, and build it around everything you do throughout the year. Build it around that word and see if you have a positive change in your life. Okay. So the year of new beginnings, it's definitely a time to refresh, right? It's a good time to refresh, reset, recharge, and do all of the things that is renewed, right? And we have confetti again. Okay. Perhaps it could be better health, right? It could be better health. It could be better finances. I know everyone wants better finances. And with COVID here, I'm almost 2 years, everyone is, thinking of business ideas or different things to bring about income and things like that. So finances is definitely something that everyone is definitely seeking or definitely have ideas towards a better finance. Sorry guys, I am like playing with Ecamm, and I am in Ecamm tonight. So you guys know Ecamm is now my is now my everything. Okay, this is where it is. I didn't know that, guys. Woo, Lord, let me tell you. If you guys don't know, I love Ecamm. I'm just letting you guys know that right now before I get more into this thing. I'm trying to fix my screens a little bit because I got a new computer, and with having a new computer, it's a lot of changes. I gotta lock this scene, guys. Give me a second. Let's lock this scene so I can fix it properly. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Sidebar. So sorry. Okay. So, better finances, right? And you may be pursuing a new career, a new job. You may be in college or about to come out of college. You may even be moving to another city or state, or thinking about moving to another city or state, purchasing a home, right? You could be wanting to start a business or maybe a new hobby, traveling internationally or going to places where you've never been, right? But a lot of times new beginnings are not exciting. Think about someone that have to start over from a relationship. It's not always the best thing to do, right? That said, I have to go put little man to sleep, but if it doesn't take long, I'd come back. Okay, that's fine, Ash. Have a good night. Kiss the little guy for me. Right? It's not always. A lot of people are afraid of new beginnings. A lot of people are afraid of starting over. But it's not all that bad if you have the right mindset about it, and it depends on what it is that you are starting over. Right? It's not always exciting. It's sometimes scary, frightening. Right? You may, you're thinking, I have to take on a new challenge. Right? You have to step outside of your comfort zone. All these things, right? And you become afraid, you become scared, and you're wondering, should I do it? Should I start over? Should I do something new? But new beginning means it's a fresh start. It's something new, brand new opportunities, and all the like wonderful possibilities that you can think of that comes with new beginnings. It's, for me, starting something new like YouTube, it was scary, but it was something new, and it was new possibilities, a world of things that I've never imagined, right? I didn't know what it was like. I didn't know like the ins and outs, or what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So it was like a whole new world for me, right? And it was an opportunity that I got to be able to try something new. And now that I've tried it and actually enjoy it, it is definitely something that I am glad that I tried. And it was a new thing. So it's not always, it's not always bad when you think of, I have to start over. I have to do something new, or I have to change from this to that, right? And it's never too late, right? A lot of times people are in their 40s, in their 30s, in their 40s, and they're starting their career, or they're starting their business idea that they've had since they were 15, right? It's never too late to achieve all that God has for you. If it's for you, you could be 50 and you'll still get it, okay? So doing something new, in the camera again. Give me a second. I'm going to switch screens because I love to do that in the middle of the thing, right? Let me get those in. Oh. Oh, I locked the scene. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just trying to get this setting back on this camera because it always just do what it wants. always does what it wants, when it wants to do what it wants to do. Okay. It should be okay. So one thing that I've always wondered, or not even wondered, always use as a great example for myself when I have to do something new is, oh, hey, Sammy. Sammy's in the house. Hey, Sammy, good to have you here tonight. I hope you are doing good. I hope your year is going great so far, Sammy. It's so good to have you in the chat. Welcome and good to see you here. One thing that I've always, I go back to this all the time is going back to understanding that a lot of times when we have to start something over, do something new, that the only one that I know, right? God, right? Knows that when we're living under pressure, when we're going through pressure, right, of this fallen world, it's not easy for us. But the Bible does remind us that he never put more on us than we can bear, right? He understands that when and if we fall, because chances are we're going to have to start over. It's going to be a new beginning, right? We're going to go through some things. We're going to have some disappointments. We're going to have some things sometimes when we have to go back to the drawing board and start over. He understands that, right? He knows that. So he gives us the ability to go back, to get back up again, right? So when you're thinking I'm starting over, or it's a new beginning, or I have to do something else, or why it didn't work for me the first time. A lot of times we say that, right? Like everybody else started their journey and I did the same things, but now I have to start over. And you always want to wonder why. But a lot of times it's for me, it's a learning experience. And starting over or doing something, getting that new fresh look on life, or having to pick yourself back up and things like that, it's not bad at all. It's something that has positive outcome to it as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you 9 steps to a new beginning, and following these 9 steps will help you to not feel the burden or the pressure of having to start over, or reset or recharge, right? For all the right reasons, not because everybody else is doing it and everybody else is saying it and things like that. Okay. So the first thing, which is something that I tell everybody, no matter what it is that you're doing, you want to make sure you get confirmation, right? Whatever you're doing in your life, you want to make sure that you get permission. I always say permission. Someone's in charge of you. Someone is in charge of you. And I have in the house tonight. It's good to see you all. I'm in an appointment, but I have one ear. And thanks. Thanks, Corey Marie. It is good to see you guys in the house. Happy New Year, if I have not already said it to you guys. And I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. And that the year so far is treating you guys well. So good to have you here in the chat. And Wayne as well. I'm in a meeting, just saying, well, good. Thanks for being here, Wayne. Pay attention to your meeting, but thanks for being here as well. So yes, someone is in charge of you. You need permission to do the things that you set out to do in life. And then you wonder why it didn't happen, or why it didn't work out, or why whatever, because you didn't ask questions. You didn't ask the right questions. You didn't say, am I supposed to do this? So the first thing that I would tell you to do out of these 9 steps is to always start with a prayer. Right? You want to start off with praying and asking God, okay, it's a new year. I have this resolution. I have this goal. I have this, and this. But I'm bringing it to you because I need to know if this is what your will is for me. Or do I need to tweak it a little bit? Do I need to take something out and add something in? Will I have enough time to do this? Right? And something that we always say in our church, or in church, is that prayer sets the atmosphere and the mood for your day, for your entire life, for whatever it is that you're doing. It sets some type of tone for the outcome, right? So you know that you're going to be going to do something, and you're setting yourself to do something. You want to set the tone. You want to set the right atmosphere, right? And when you pray to the one person that is in control of that atmosphere, right? The one person that is in control of the outcome of whatever it is that you are doing, then you know that you are in alignment with that, right? So prayer is my number one go-to for anything. You pray, you get permission, you ask, and you make sure that this is the will and the direction that you should go in as well. Seek counsel, seek guidance, and start there. The second one is to change your environment, the environment that you are in. That is a challenge for me. One thing I've noticed with this new venture of mine, or being on the platform for YouTube, this is very, very new to me. And I've met people from all over. I've met people from all over the world that have been here, that have been supporting me. And no, I can't move to Canada or Texas or where's the other place? Or Zimbabwe or anywhere outside of my state, right? But when you talk about changing your environment, it's not just literally getting up and moving to Timbuktu, but it's making sure that you're connected with, if you cannot move, you make sure that you're connected with people that see you in the position that you are in. See you in the position, acknowledge the position that you're in, and see your potential, and see what it is that you're doing, and is going to back you and is going to support you to complete that goal that you made December 31st, 2021. Right? What did they do to this thing? So you want to, and so when you think of environment, it's not necessarily moving to another country, but it's having that support. It's having that support that from the people that are going to help you to get to where you need to go. To get you where you need to go, and to get you to reach the goals that you have set. Right? So a new environment can also spark inspiration. If I know this is in a lot of books, if you want to be rich, you gotta have some rich friends, or be around people that have the know-how, the how-to, the tools that you need to be successful, right? You want to, whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to become a doctor, you're not going to go to the bar every day, because you're not going to get any skills there. You're not going to get anything if you're in a bar trying to be a doctor. You have to go to a hospital, go to a school where you can get that degree, that education, to get the inspiration to do what it is that you want to do. So when you change your environment, then you get the inspiration and the support to be able to complete that goal, right? It gives you a new way to look at things as well. Because a lot of times we're stuck right here in this corner, and you're in this box, and you feel like your box is perfect and everything is perfect in your box, but you never step outside to see. Maybe if you open that door, you will see new things or new ways to make it. Like, perfect example. Oh my God, perfect example. I recently redid my table setup, right? In a very long story. I have my MacBook Pro, and I'm new to YouTube, so of course I didn't know that there's this thing called a fan that will blow very loudly and make all these noise with my Yeti condenser mic, right? And Yeti is so great, and the Apple is so great, and yes, I'm good to go. But then they don't mix very well. So I went and I got another computer, my baby, my little box here, shiny little thing. And I had to redo my desk because what I had was like wasn't really a thing. And for the life of me, I thought I don't have the space for a desk. So originally, I bought this little thing that just can hold my little laptop. But when I got the computer, I needed more space. But I didn't think Samantha, you got to come out of that and you got to move, you got to think a little differently. And when I finally said, okay, fine, let's get a table. And I finally got a table that will fit perfectly in the spot that I needed it to fit and can hold all these things. And it's because I made some changes, right? I got an inspiration because I was just, one mindset was my space is too small. So I'm not going to move out of this space. So I can't get anything else. And I didn't come out to look and say, Sam, you need something else. Hope that makes sense, right? So a lot of times you get inspiration when you think about the environment that you're in or the space that you're in. It doesn't have to necessarily be environment, the space that you're in. You have to come outside and look, right? So you can see things from a different angle. And I was just so stuck in, I need something small because I don't have the space. But I got a desk and it's way better. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not going to skip you guys in the chat. Wait, is that a milkshake? Yes, it is. It's actually a Chick-fil-A milkshake. Don't tell nobody. Look at you, Corey Marie. What you doing? Look what you doing messing with my drink. It is a milkshake. Yes, from Chick-fil-A. Corey Marie. Right? So you wanna get outside of your environment. Look at new things. Get inspiration. Go to the places. Go to where you need, what you're trying to obtain or become. Be in that environment, okay? Because if you stay in one circle, you're not going to grow. Okay, you're not going to grow. I'm telling you, you will not grow. I'm not telling anybody to move across the country, but put yourself in a place where where what you envision yourself being or who you envision yourself being, those are the people that you communicate with. Those are the people that you have in your corner. Those are the people that you strive to connect with, right? Okay. And leading into number 3, learning something new. Okay. Okay. Perfect example again is me and YouTube. Get outside the boundaries of your own knowledge. Okay. And learn something new. Right? Don't just stick to what you know. Just do something new. YouTube is very new for me. The only thing that I can tell you guys that I had down pat was the design and all of that extra, moving things that's passing all over the place and doing things and popping off, confetti popping and things like that. And these are things that I knew how to do from beginning, but everything else was not me. Okay. Not that I could not have done it or would not have been able to do it or any of the above, but it wasn't something that I did on occasion. Every day. It wasn't an everyday thing. Right. But I've had maybe a little bit of experience. I would say not much, but I got outside of my boundaries. I went into OBS, right? I didn't go to StreamYard. That was very simple. I went into OBS first. I started with OBS because I wanted to do all the extras. I didn't just want it to just drop and drag. I wanted to do something extra, make it my own. So you get outside of your boundaries. So you make a goal for 2022 to have a booming business. You want to go to places that you never go before. You want to make things, create things, and do things that you never would have done 2 years, 10 years ago. Right? So the things that you try to do things that you get into things that you've never done before and try to do things new. Get out of those, like I'm not going to say you think about your grandparents and your older folks, and back in the days, there are things that they wouldn't not do, right? They have to do it this way. This is what my mom told me to do, so I'm doing it this way. Get out of those. Like, knowledge is power. And the more knowledge you get is the better you become. Okay? So try to always increase your knowledge in every area of your life that you can do. Okay? Moving on to number 4 is manufacture new habits. Okay? Very, very new habits. There's a saying that says what you think, what your thoughts is what you do, your actions becomes your lifestyle, and things like that. You want to manufacture new habits. One of my things that I've been training myself to do is to be consistent. I'm a very determined person, but when I get to a point where if I say I wanted to meet this goal and I met the goal, then once I meet that goal, then it's like I move on to something else. Sorry, I have some people jumping in chat and I'm like jumping over. Hold on. My mom's here. Hey, mommy, dearest. Hi. And Wayne is what you meant peeping in. Hey, Wayne. And you told about the milkshake, not me. Well, because you asked me if it was milkshake, and I said it was milkshake. Right? And it's good, too. Chick-fil-A makes a mean milkshake. Okay, what did Wayne say? Hold on, guys. Make this a video. I could. Oh, Shorty is here. You're always dropping gems. Yes, Shorty. Thanks for coming in the chat. Thank you for being here. How are you? Hope you are doing great. That reminds me, every time I have another confetti. I don't have it up yet, but it's one that falls, and I'm going to set that up soon so I can have me a different type of confetti that falls down. Okay. So manufacture new habits, right? And the first thing I'm going to tell you guys to do, you guys know what that is always start off your day with a daily inspiration. A motivational word, affirmation. Practice doing that every day. Okay? When you do that, I talked about this when I did affirmations today. It gives that, you give your mind and your body, right? Like, it sets you up for a successful day. It literally sets you up for a successful day when you start yourself with those positive words of affirmation, right? In the beginning of the morning, the first thing when you wake up, right? It train yourself, right? And that is a habit that is it's not that it's hard, but we don't have the time. We get up and we're rushing to go to work, or we're rushing to get the kids to school, or we're rushing to do all these things that we forget to take the time to feed ourselves, feed our minds with something positive so we can make it through the end of the day. But because there's a lot of times we're so busy, we got to take care of the babies, we got to take care of, get everybody off. And well, let me say it this way, moms, right? I don't know if some dads are doing that. If dads are doing that, I see a few jump in the chat. Married man is here. Good to have you here. Says, hello all. I have been listening, but having to multitask. Hope everyone is great. Thank you. We are doing great. It's good to have you here tonight. And CJ is here, and I love the new chain, CJ. Gaming with CJ. Good to have you here. He says, how are you doing? I am doing great. And you are looking very pretty. Thank you so much, CJ. My camera's acting up, but thank you, CJ, for that compliment. Really appreciate it. So you want to, I know most moms have to get up and get their babies off and get all those, all of them off to school or to wherever they're going. So a lot of times we don't get the chance to feed ourselves with those things, but try to make that a habit. When you wake up, the first thing should ding. I was reading this book, and it says when you wake up in the morning, try not to touch your phone, because when you touch your phone, if it's not going to be a positive affirmation coming through your phone or something to uplift you, don't touch your phone. Read a book, say a prayer, do all of the things before you look at your phone. Because a lot of times we get on our phone and it's a missed call, or it's a text message reminding you to do something, or you have to make a phone call, and then you start your day already, and you forget to feed yourself with a daily inspiration. You forget to feed yourself with a positive word. So then your day goes, and you're in the middle of your day, and then it's crashing, and then you're like, and then you get upset because now your day's already going bad, and you're like, okay, well, forget it, and you're now not gonna, pick yourself up. But if you get up immediately, and every day you make it a habit to feed yourself with that positive word, you make it a habit to feed yourself with that word of inspiration, you will have a successful day. Can you guys hear my music played in the background? I really loved, I know you guys know that, but I really loved Jingle Trap. I need to find something that's spring. Maybe I say spring trap. Maybe I should find some spring trap music to play. Somebody can create some spring trap. This one says, "Buy me a donkey." Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I just want to know if you guys can hear the music, because I'm trying to really play the right music on this epidemic sound thing here. Okay. So yeah, right. Thank you, CJ. It's Sassy Jones. It is Sassy Jones. And I forgot to put my necklace on. I have the matching necklace as well, and the bracelet as well. It's a Sassy Jones piece. I love Sassy Jones. And it came with a necklace too, but I forgot to put it on, so I'll wear it another time. So thank you for pointing that out. Those good habits will stick and stay. Yes, they will, if you practice them daily. Okay. And it's not going to stick today. And one thing that I just realized, it just hit me, is that a lot of times we practice habits, like we start doing it, like say we started on January 1st, and then by the 11th of January, like, oh my gosh, you're supposed to have it. You're not going to have it right away, right? It's going to take some time to stay with you. Like, you have to do it consistently, and with intent. Like, my word of the year is purposeful, right? You got to have a purpose for why are you getting up every morning and reading something, a daily inspiration, or reading a word of affirmation. Why are you doing it? What's the purpose behind that? Be purposeful, be intentional, right? Be determined, be consistent. And those are some of the reasons, and why, you will stick to these things. You will stick to making these habits, sticking to these habits that you choose to do on a daily basis. Shorty says, Ulrika says, that is true. The phone is one of our biggest distractions. Yes, it is. That's where my alarm is, and my alarm goes off, and I turn it off, and I put the phone down on the side, because it does distract you in the mornings. If you start to read, you get up and you're supposed to be getting ready, you're supposed to be praying or reading your Bible, and you pick up your phone. And once you pick up your phone, it's over, right? Because somebody's going to text you. Somebody's going to had called you, left a voicemail, or a notification came up, you had to do something, and you're going to forget about doing the things that you need to do to get you through your day. You have to speak to your Father. You have to build yourself up, encourage yourself, right? So the phone is definitely a total, it's really a big disaster, distraction as well. I don't hear the music too well. It's faint, sort of. Okay, yeah. I think it is, because I don't want messing it up. You know me. I don't know what I'm doing, right, Cora Marie? So I didn't want it to be too loud, and then I didn't want it to be and then at first I thought it wasn't playing. I thought it wasn't playing at first. And I was playing some stuff. I don't know what that is, honey. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Whew. I took the time to get up, to do my holiday one, but this was all right. Okay. Okay, that's probably better. Cormarie, let me know if that's a little better. Sassy earrings for a sassy lady. Thank you, CJ. Thank you so much. So the fifth thing, I think I said I have 9, right? So I have a lot more to go. The fifth thing is creating a vision board. And we've talked about this in the past. Creating a vision board, you think about what you want for your life, right? You think about it, you make notes, you envision it, you use the pictures, right? To envision what it is that you want. And then you bring them together in a vision. So you think about, okay, I want to have an helicopter. I want to go to here. I want to create this thing, and I want to do this thing. And then you find all the pictures and you put them together and you put words on, and you look at that thing every day, right? And that is going to trigger something in your brain. When you realize you want to sleep today, you want to get up and make a phone call or connect with someone that you may want to interview, or make a phone call to someone that you think that may have something that you can use, and you just sleep and you're laying there. Hey, honey, just look at that vision board and look at that helicopter flying across. Just look at it going across your wall, or look at the house that you want to build, right? Or the school or the community, right? Or the center that you want to do. Look at that thing, and that is going to trigger something in your brain to move, to get up and to move onto that goal that you set for yourself. I'm a fan of Winter Trap or the equivalent. Yes, I think it's is it Winter Trap? A Jingle Trap is the one that I listen to, but this, I don't know what this is. I don't know. I can't find anything else. I got to get to Sammy. I gotta find something else. I'll play with it and pick some good ones. So create a vision board, right? And then you want to make a journal of your thoughts, right? Journal everything down, put it in notes, date it, put a date, because when that thing happens, you want to be able to go back to it and say, this was when I wrote this down, right? And then you would do it again. Write something else down, put a date, and you go back to it when you have overcome that, or when you have reached that goal. You go back, and sometimes you do something and it happens, and you don't know why it happened. You're like, maybe you wanted to be in a career or be a position at this job, and you never wrote it down, but you asked for it. And 5 years later, you're in the career, like, how did I get here? Why am I doing this? And then, it will hit you eventually. But if you have written that thing down, every time you go back and you look at it, you will see, this is why I asked for this. I asked for this. This was one of my dreams. This is one of my goals. This was one of my wishes. So journal, right? Put a journal in place, right? Right. And the thing about journaling too, it's like a powerful release of emotions and anxiety and all these things. You write that thing down and get it out of your chest and put it on paper. Let the paper take the heat. Let the paper burn up, not you, right? Especially people that are creative, right? You have it all inside here and you don't put it on paper, it's going to burn you up. Put it on paper, write it down, right? And it definitely sparks creative inspiration now and the future when you journal, when you put things on paper. Right? Journaling is a special place to be open and free, free with your words, letting what's within you shine through you, and be comfortable with just letting it all out. But when you write down on a piece of paper, you're freeing yourself of that. It's your space. It's your space. You put on a paper, you put it away, and you go back, and 5 years later you can read it. And just a side note, like if anybody watched Grey's Anatomy on that's listening right now, Grey's Anatomy, her mom, Meredith Grey's mom, she journaled everything. And every time Meredith gets stuck or she needs to find something out, she goes to this journal, and her mom literally jot things down as it is, like throughout her life, that Meredith can take a lot from it and be able to apply it in her struggles and in her journey. And I need to do that for Haley. So when Haley is 25, she can go read my journal and feel and get through the things that she's going through at that age, That's if we live this long. Glory be to God if we live this long. She'll be able to go to that journal and say, Mommy, my mom, and read that and have something to hold dear to her to help her overcome whatever it is that she's going through. Right? Because a lot of times we don't take the time to, because we're so busy. We're so busy doing all these things and putting things into place. But these are the things that we need to take the time to do. When we're making resolutions, just a sidebar, when we're making resolutions and we're starting a new year and we're thinking of new beginnings, think about doing things that you don't always do. Everybody always, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. What about, I'm going to leave a legacy for my child. I'm going to do something different that my daughter or my son in 5 years can get it. Not money, not monetary now, but get something that'll make their mind, the things that they will do, just reading something or just seeing what their parents did at this stage, right? Things like that. And that's coming out of your comfort zone, coming out of moving those boundaries from just doing the things that people always say they're going to do. Do something new, something different, something that will ignite new things, new ideas, right? Married Man says, CJ says, well, I'm on YouTube because I enjoy playing video games, but I would love to make it my job and main income one day. Right? And you love playing games, but it can be a way as well of educating. You talk about a lot, CJ, about you wanting to help people in your area where you live, right? You can use your platform playing games, because a lot of kids love to play games. When you're playing your games, you can speak positivity into them. You can put segments into your shows that when kids come in, you talk to them about school. You always try to do math with Haley. You pick little things. Maybe there's somebody that's struggling with physics or statistics or English or whatever it is, and you put something in your gaming while you are doing your gaming, and you give them something that they will say, wow, they're playing, but they're learning at the same time. And that, CJ, can now be your job. You get monetized and you're doing that and you're helping kids, even though you're playing games. That is something that's different. Right? Wayne says, great. I don't journal, but I do take a lot of notes on my digital note taker. That's journaling. That's still journaling. It doesn't matter if it's on a paper form, Cormarie, or your notepad on your phone. You're still writing things down. Those things can be emailed. They can be printed and put into a little notebook, put into a folder and date it, put it into a folder and bind it and put it away for your kids, or put it away for, I'm not saying I don't know what's in your journal, but put it away for time. It's not, doesn't have to be paper form. It could be however you write it. Once you're taking notes of keeping a timeline of things that you ask for, or things that you talk about, or things that you would like to do in life, that's journaling. I also want to help other people. Yeah, I know that, CJ, right? We talk about that before, and those are things that you can do to get outside of just the regular old things that we do every year. Think of new things. I want to do more interviews. I would love to have more interviews with everybody. And I'm putting emails out. I'm sending emails out. I have a few on my books already for January, and I'm going to start sending more emails out for February. But if anyone, which I'm going to go to that soon, if anyone wants to be a interviewee on my show, I'm going to I'll put up my website in a second, and then we'll talk about that, where you can go and you can select your dates and let me know if you want to, if your email is not to you yet, or your email didn't get to you and you want to, and you have your date, you can go ahead and do that as well. Okay. And I talked about this already, but get out of your comfort zone. It's easy to get stuck in a routine, but trying something new that you've never, I just talked about that, trying something that you've never done before, that pushes you out of your comfort zone. It's like the greatest thing that you can ever, do. Right. when you're breaking your routine, right? You'll encourage like basically the flow of ideas and increase your motivation, right? So try doing things new. And of course, number 8 is to take time for yourself, right? Take time for yourself. There's no need to rush or to push yourself too hard. Give yourself a day sometimes to just be you and do whatever you desire. And I don't get a lot of those days, but there's some times when if you see me just chill and it's not really talky or just put on a TV and just close my eyes, it's my time of, okay, so the easiest word actually, it's not a depressed state, but it's where I find that when I do that, it's the time that I give myself to just relax. No talking, nobody saying anything to me. Just let me sit. When I used to be in Jamaica, very true, weird story. I used to go outside by my house and just sit in the sun or sit anywhere outside by myself. And I will look all over the place and I would just sit and I would think and I would get just get like discombobulated. I start eating trees. A lot of people, none of you guys may not know, but there's a fruit tree in my country called June plum or plum tree. And not the red plum you guys have up here. Different type is green, then it gets yellow. And I would love to take the leaves and bite it and just chew it because it's really like lemony, or I would always do that. And I would sometimes just go in a corner by myself and just sit. And just sit. Talk to myself too sometimes. Get some things and take sticks. And that's when I knew, that's from those age I knew that I wanted to always create things. I would get sticks or paper or foil paper, cut it up and make things with it and do all these things with my hands. And there was my time of taking time for myself when I was a kid, because sometimes I was just stressed out. I was just stressed out. I was just annoyed, right? I couldn't get to do what I wanted. So I would just sit outside. But when you do that, you'll be surprised at the inspiration that comes out of you when you least expect it. I never knew that I was literally setting myself to be a creator, to create things, to the things that I make here. You guys will be surprised of my design. I'm not no Martha Stewart, but I'm Samantha somebody. Okay. But it's there's so much inspiration when you do that. So much inspiration when you do that. I watch Grey's Anatomy a lot, and Grey's Anatomy, literally, like, you watch that show and there's so much that you can take out of the show when I watch it. And the last one, which is no brainer, you start with it, you got to end with it, right? You start with it, you got to end with it. You start with prayer, you end with prayer. Now you've asked for all these things, you made these necessary changes, you change your environment, you take time for yourself, you journal it down, you write it down, you do all these things. And then you want to say, now I've done all of that. Now come in and close the door for me, God, because I'm finished. Now it's your turn to do I did my part. I did the part that I knew I needed to do. My mindset has changed. I started my daily inspiration. I did my positive thinking. I took the time for myself. I changed my environment. I wrote it down. I journaled it. I gave it to you now. These things that I have set for my things that I'm going to change, or my new beginnings, or things that I'm going to do. Now I need you to give me that protection, that guidance, everything that I need to accomplish this thing. Everything that I need to accomplish everything that I put on paper. Everything that I've set out to do for this year. Prayer to release it all. That is right. That is right, Corey Marie. Right? So at the end of it all, you want to get that release of everything that you have set, your goals. A lot of people have goals. A lot of people have these things that they have set, but make sure that if anything else in this whole thing that I said didn't make sense, just make sure you get permission for it. Make sure you get permission for whatever it is that you are setting out to do. Make sure that you're purposeful about what it is that you're doing. You're intentional about it. You're not just doing it because Tom, Mary Lou, Sue, John, Crystal, Tanisha, Rachel is doing it. You want to do it as well. Make sure that there's purpose. There's intent behind what it is that you are doing when you're doing it. Don't just get up and do it because you see everybody else doing it. Do it with a purpose. Right? It's not easy to have a YouTube channel. I don't know if anybody think it is. Corey Marie, you may think what I'm doing is nice and easy. It's not easy because it's a lot of work that you have to put into it. But there's a purpose behind why I do it. It's not for me. It's for somebody else that I may never even meet in my life that is going to hear me say something and make a change in their life for the better. That's going to hear me say a word that'll give them the inspiration to do something different that brings about a positive outcome in whatever it is that they are going through at the moment. When they hear me say a word, and I don't know what word that is, it could be anything, but that is my purpose. That is my goal, to be able to give back something, because I have gone through enough to know that it's not easy. And if I can only just say one thing and someone can get something positive out of it, then I'm all game. All right. Well, let me jump into the next section of the show, which I'm going to, before I do that, let me put it on this one. So let's talk a little bit quick, because I think I am over the time I wanted to be here, but let's jump into this right quick. Okay. So we talked about this a little bit, and I wanted to just, if anybody on here, Corey Marie, I think if you don't get your email this week, you will get it next week. You should be getting an email shortly. If you didn't get it yet, I don't think yours was sent out. I don't think it was sent out yet. So just a little bit about my website. On my website, it's just, it has everything basically. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right here at the top, it tells you if you wanted to just get inspiration, or like I send out my posts via email as well. So that is somewhere you can set that up as well. But the most important part that I wanted to show you guys is, of course, you guys know I do have a Buy Me a Coffee. But I also have a nonprofit organization that I am growing, honestly, for it's about a year, 2 years now. I guess it's not loaded. Okay, there it goes. So basically, it is a nonprofit that does a little bit too much. Okay, and if you go to the website, you're able to go on the site and look at it and see all the things that the nonprofit does. We help with scholarship, back to school, food drive, clothing drive, all of those things. So if you ever get a chance to go and support or check out the nonprofit, please do. I will be doing talk a lot more about this nonprofit in the coming months for this year. Okay. And then also my merch store. I am with Press and Sew, so you guys can also go to Press and Sew and check out my merch. I do have a few shirts there, which is just Inspire and Inspire, and these are the ones that I have. So if you want to go over there and check it out, I would really appreciate the love if you guys go and see something you like and support me as well. And I have Corey Marie that's in the house, and they're over there as well. Blind Guy, his wife, their life, they're there as well. And Sammy Superstar is also there as well. So if you go over there, you may not see anything that's on my page that you like, but check out Sammy Superstar and Blind Guy, his wife, their life as well. Okay. And you may see something there that you like on their page as well, but they're also with Press and Sew. And then my social media accounts is all there as well if you want to connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Guys, let me just say this. My Twitter account, don't nobody follow me over there. Well, it's very new, so but I do have Twitter as well. And my Facebook, my Instagram do get some buzz. But my Twitter account, I don't know how to tweet. When I was younger though, I loved Tweety Bird, so I don't know why, I figured Tweety Bird would like me back, but Twitter doesn't really like me that much. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. CJ says Samantha. Yes, CJ. You're working Ecamm seamlessly these days. Listen, Corey Marie, listen, don't jinx me. I'm trying. I am really trying because this is what I love. I love the moving pieces. I love this. This is what I love. This is the part that I love the most about Ecamm. And it's easy. Once I got it going, it's easy. You just gave me an idea. What was that idea, CJ? Please tell me the idea that I just gave you. I think I was talking about the thing with the kids, but let me know what you were talking about. You do inspire me. CJ. That is the purpose. So amen to that. I could give myself a round of applause for that, CJ. Yes, I can give myself. And how about some good old fireworks? Drop that one. There you go. That's good. I think that's excellent. Okay. Now I want to start a chain reaction here. Okay. Let's see. Please read this carefully. I care about you. Please read, I care about you. Tell that to the people that you know and love. Let's start the CJ chain reaction. I need a shirt. Okay, so you need a shirt. You can go to, oh, see there, I didn't lock it. I didn't lock the scene. In this Apple thing here. They don't play. I did not lock the scene. Let me lock the scene, guys. I did not lock the scene. I didn't lock the scene. I think I gotta do that before I lose it. Okay. You can go, Mr. Wayne Merchant, you can go here on my website, which is, you can go to Samantha Just Inspire. You can go there. And I think I messed it up, guys. Let me unlock it. Hold on. That's not how it was. I think I screwed it up. That's it. It's supposed to be right there. That's supposed to show. Okay. You can go to SamanthaJustInspire.com and then just go down to my merch store, and you're able to just go shop now, and it takes you straight to the website, and you can get the shirts. You can get the shirts there. Your sites are so nice. I know that you mean by having a busy nonprofit. Yeah, busy trying to have a busy nonprofit. Which I know. Let me tell you, it's something that it's been my heart for a long time, and I started it when COVID happened. So I'm trying so hard to push it because it's my dream. It's really my dream, and I started it to just to help in ways that I could. I've done Thanksgiving 2 years now. I want to do more than just Thanksgiving. I want to do a little bit more throughout the year. Whether it's donating food, clothing, going to nursing homes and helping the nursing homes. But because of COVID, it's kind of hard. So I have to try to do things that I don't have to really be interacting with people like that, just, because of what's going on with COVID. But it is my goal to do more. The work can be a lot to manage with the nonprofits. Yes, give yourself the fireworks. Yes, Carmen. Yes. Drop the link to the sites in the chat to make it easy. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, sorry. Could I just like copy and paste? Like, can I do that like that too? Or I could just type it in, because I know. Okay, well, I'm not gonna. Let me just type it in, because Okay, so there it is. I think it'll take you guys there. Try it if the link works, because I don't even know if I put it in there right. I think I did though. I think I did. Okay. Tell everyone that you love and know these words. I care about you. Let everyone let everyone know that we don't know what tomorrow will bring. To tell everyone I care about you. Did I skip anything? Did I skip something, CJ? No. Okay. So, and then press and sew. So I did that website. You guys can check that out if you see anything that you like over there. And then I have my my links. You guys check out my links. And then I do need to redo a few of these. I have some people on here, but I can do some more. I wanted to update them. There's some but down here for the Think Big inspiration. So if you would like to do an interview with me or like to be a part of Think Big Inspiration, and basically Think Big Inspiration is about using resources to like enrich or empower your community. So whatever you're doing in your community that you're thinking big, right? You're sharing inspiration for the innovative thinker or for the entrepreneur who is interested in growing your business, or maybe you're a philanthropist, right? Or you own a nonprofit organization. You want to showcase that. You want to talk about that. Talk about your foundation. Talk about the things that you're doing in your neighborhood, and you want to get that word out. You can come on the channel and we can do an interview with you, or we can just have you talk about your nonprofit or whatever it is that you're doing in your community. Very nicely. Those 4 simple words can change the mood of someone and make their day. I care about you. Thank you, CJ. I get that. Thank you so much. You're always dropping stuff in the chat. So this is Think Big Inspiration. So if you would like to be, you can always go here. If you did not get an email from me, and I've mentioned it to you that I wanted to interview you, it's coming. If not, and you happen to go to my site and you would like to do an interview, you can simply just click book an interview here, and it'll take you straight there to my site, to my Calendly site, and you're able to click the link and book it right away. You can select your dates. So it has the dates already. The dates that are already taken won't be available, but whatever dates are available, it'll be a Tuesday and a Thursday, and you can select that date. And for the entire year, select your date as to whatever day you would like for me to do an interview. Okay. CJ says, thank you for inspiring me. Anytime, CJ. Anytime, CJ says, I get inspired to start a rhyme when I see you. Thank you, CJ. So check out the site and let me know. Comments, anything. So guys, it was very good. A good night to be here tonight. I am going to jump back to my screen. And of course, this always happens. This is one thing I don't understand with Ecamm. I gotta figure out how to not let that happen. Figure out how to make that not happen. Okay. So, thank you guys for being here tonight. I am going to call it a night. It was wonderful as always being here and sharing with you guys. I hope that you guys start off this new year with a good start, the right way. I don't think there's a wrong way, but there is definitely a right way. Start off the right way with that positive mindset, having your things in order, and don't just do it just because everybody's doing it. Do it with purpose, do it with intent, and be purposeful this year. Okay. Thank you for being here, and if you have not already done so, check out my Buy Me a Coffee page as well. You can you're able to connect on there as well, and you'll get daily or 3 days a week, you'll get some inspiration right to your inbox. Okay. And some goodies that everybody else don't get. Okay, so check out Buy Me a Coffee as well, and it's buymeacoffee.com/SamanthaM. So do that. And then My Father Calls Me while I am on my live stream. I'm so sorry, but I don't get beatings anymore, guys. If I decline it, I'll just tell him later that he interrupted the stream. When I was doing it, I'll call him right back. So you guys have a good night. Now my streams have a purpose thanks to you. You're very, very, very welcome, CJ. And I will see you guys on Thursday, the 13th. And also I'm probably going to show you guys all the interviews that I will be having for the rest of the month. So you guys would have an idea of who's going to be here, when they're going to be here, what we're going to talk about. So you guys can put that on your calendar so you guys don't miss it as well. Okay, so have a good night, Corey Marie. Have a good night, CJ. It's always good to have you in the chat every time you come in here. I am excited to have you here all the time. Wayne, thanks for being here. My mom always jump in. And Shorty, of course, it was lovely to have you in the house tonight. Always good seeing you, stopping by. And Ash, no doubt, is always here. Married Man is always here as well, supporting me. And I really appreciate all of you guys. And I hope to see you guys back on Thursday at 8:30, same place, same time. Please, 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 please do not forget to share this live stream if you have not yet done so. Okay, go ahead and share it and send your love and support. Check out my site as well. Night, CJ. Night. Thanks for being here. I have my phone on silent mode. Yes, the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up, CJ, is get some inspiration. Get some inspiration. Let's see. Good night, Wayne. Have a good night. I'm going to finish my my milkshake, Corey Marie. I'm going to finish it before I go to bed. And I'm going to have a nice glass of what Jesus used in the Bible. I'm going to have some red water. No, I'm going to have some water. Well, you inspire me, so there's my inspiration. Good, CJ. I have my cherry down there. I don't know if I should get my cherry now or later. Cherry's always at the bottom of the thing. Red water, is that Kool-Aid? It's not Kool-Aid. I actually don't drink Kool-Aid. I don't drink Kool-Aid, CJ. I don't drink Kool-Aid. I drink water and juice. That cherry was good. We even have a count out. I sure do, because I like to talk to you guys before you guys go. And I hate when I have to like end it like abruptly, so I drop a countdown so you guys can talk your way out instead of me just saying bye guys, and then there's like chat, there's like messages coming up. Wayne's back. Is your meeting over? You never said the type of milkshake, cookies and cream. No, I think it's just the original vanilla. I think it's just a vanilla one. It's just the original vanilla. I think they have a new one now with some mint cookies, mint cookie chip or mint cookie something like that. Mint cookie something they have, I believe. They had there when I went there today. but I got the regular vanilla, the normal one. Maybe that's the one you're talking about, Cora Marie, but it's the little girl said it was like mint something. I tried to be here for you. Sorry I was distracted, but I was listening for inspiration. No worries, married man. No worries. Thank you for always being here in the chat. I am on now. Vanilla. My favorite. Yeah, the vanilla one is really good. Vanilla one is really good. Vanilla one is really, really good. Well, guys, I'll be out of here in 29 seconds. I hope to see you guys on Thursday. The countdown is cool, so the audience knows when to stop the questions. Yes, I figured that makes sense, right? 18 seconds, 15 seconds, and we're out for the night. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Me confetti. All right, confetti for everybody. Have a good night, everyone.